Hi and welcome to another video update from the FIre Brigades Union, joined by General Secretary Wrack to discuss a shocking fire that took place recently in student accommodation in Bolton. Now Matt, this was a very serious incident. The union has called it a complete failure of the UK fire safety system regime. But first of all, a word about the crews who fought that terrible incident.
Sam, I think everyone watched it with horror on the TV as it unfolded, and firefighters from GMC and beyond fighting a very, very serious fire clearly, and doing it obviously extremely professionally, as always, despite the background of cuts and changes that we've all experienced. So I think the thanks of everyone in the union and of the local community go to all those who were at that fire.
Now Matt, we saw the pictures of the incident, and anyone who saw them and saw the burning cladding falling off the building, automatically our thoughts go back to Grenfell. The union has called this a complete failure of UK fire safety systems. Is it against that background?
It is staggering, isn't it, that we've been aware of cladding and cladding risks for quite a long time. The first warning the union made in 1999 following a fire in Scotland. So fire services can't claim they don't know about this. Building authorities, government can't claim they don't know about the risks of external cladding systems. This, of course, is a different type of cladding to the one at the ACM cladding at Grenfell. Nevertheless, we saw the external fire spread. And indeed, this is, I think, the fifth serious fire in Britain this year where compartmentation has failed and we've had significant fire spread beyond the original compartment. So there is something majorly wrong with the regulations and the enforcement of those regulations that is putting firefighters at risk, and it is of course putting the occupants or residents of those buildings at risk. It's absolutely disgraceful. It should be a national scandal. We need to make sure this is a feature in the general election, that it's a failure ultimately, not of firefighters obviously, but of people setting the regulations. That comes down to government, and whoever's in power after the general election, we have to challenge them to put this right. It's a disgrace. Absolutely.
Now Matt, the firefighters that fought it from Greater Manchester have faced substantial cuts previously, and almost unbelievably, it now appears they're going to face more cuts. I mean, what's the union's position in regard to this?
Well, we're in discussions, we have been for months with our officials in Greater Manchester. It is disgusting what's happened to Greater Manchester and other metropolitan fire services across the country as a result of cuts forced through by government but then implemented at local level. Huge cuts already to GMC Fire and Rescue Service that clearly already undermine the ability to respond to major incidents like that, or the Heathland Moorland fires from last summer on a huge scale. And now we face further cuts being initiated by the Mayor, Andy Burnham. We've been very clear to him from the start that that's not acceptable. Our GMC Brigade Committee has been meeting just this week to discuss stepping up their campaign against those cuts. We're in close liaison with the region and with the Brigade Committee, and of course the union's resources will be put behind that campaign, as we are doing elsewhere in the country currently.
Matt, thanks very much indeed. Well, for more updates on this issue and indeed the wider work of the union, you can go to our website, and that's www.fbu.org.uk. For more immediate updates, of course, you can follow us on Twitter, and that's simply @FBU National. Until next time, thanks for joining us, and Matt, thanks very much.
Thanks, Sam.